Gloria Victis Siege Survival Prologue. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to a game of a different taste, though it will look and feel all too familiar. It's good to see you all here. Thanks again for subscribing and hanging out with me as we're close to 1 million subscribers. 75% of the people who watch the channel do not sub, so if you love yourself some survival crafting games, make sure you do subscribe so you learn about all the new stuff coming. And of course, this game, good because it's a free little demo on Steam as it releases hopefully later this year. Thanks again for smashing the like and hanging out. This game, by the way, if you remember those types of games where like a zombie horde invades a city and somebody gets trapped in a building or something like that, and then they have to go out at night for supplies to like the police station or the hospital, and then they have to go and find things like fabric or ammo or that type of thing. That's what we're talking about here with Gloria Victis Siege Survival. And I guess the game also has a different type of start and end to it based on what you choose during the initial story. In other words, there's a massive city, and the prologue will play, or the intro will play. You pick your choices, and then it changes where you start, which is pretty cool. Your character, that type of stuff. So, all right, without further ado, let's jump into Gloria Victis Siege Survival Prologue. Here we go. The prologue offers more than you'll see in just one playthrough. Wow. Quite the intro. 6th day of summer, the year 1205, Kingdom of Midland. We were just starting harvest when the Izmirs struck out of nowhere, catching us off guard. Horns of war sounded throughout Idring, and the smoke-filled city streets ran red with the blood of its citizens. The savage warriors from Kargald have invaded our home. The town guard fought bravely, but the Izmirs were too many. Before long, the raiders were in the main square, and the city center stood in flames. All we could do was send a messenger out to summon aid, while the outnumbered guards focused on protecting the fleeing citizens. In an act of selfless sacrifice, the guards gave their lives to aid the citizens. The survivors soon found shelter within the cold castle walls, safe from the slaughter, for the moment. Those who could joined the castle crew to prepare the defense. The bloodshed continued unabated. Street by street, square after square, the Izmirs overran the city, murdering anyone who didn't escape in time. Then they prepared their war engines, smashing the gate connecting the town and the castle. We thought things couldn't get any worse when we glimpsed a monstrous figure. The Kargalders were led by their infamous nameless champion. Nothing I'd seen in my whole life was more terrifying than this beast-like figure. We'd all heard tales of the huge northerners, but nothing prepared us for the sight of this monstrous man walking up the streets of our city. In our hearts, we abandoned hope. We took shelter in a keep and took stock of the situation. Supplies were limited. Worse, the bastion gate was badly damaged, cutting us off from the defenders. No doubt the Izmirs would soon attack again. The castle, the only part of Idring still uncaptured, was now under siege, and it was up to us to support our soldiers as they fight to stave off the enemy until relief comes. The bastion must hold. Wow. So obviously our choices there would probably make us spawn in a different area with different materials, perhaps if we save the workers, that type of thing. Talk to the man by the wall. Wow, let's get our bearings here. Well, I do like the art style already. It makes me immediately think of, well, Diablo, to be honest, with the new remake in mind, or the new version of it for Diablo 2. Very nice. Wow, looking good. Looks like there's a siege engine here. Let's go talk with this man. You recognize the man before you. It's Bertram, a local carpenter. You're relieved to see he survived. It's clear, however, the events of the last day have scarred him in some terrible way. He just sits there, seemingly unaware of your presence, shivering and pressing his hand to his chest. Examine him. As you check him for wounds, you notice something in his tightly clenched hand. It's a small scorched doll. You suddenly realize this man has just lost his family. There is nothing you can do for this kind of pain. Still, perhaps a warm meal might snap him out of this state of shock. However, the kitchen was destroyed by Ismir trebuchets. You'll have to build a fireplace first. With all the debris around, you'll surely have no difficulty finding firewood and other useful materials. Prepare a warm meal for Bertram. Find materials needed to build a stump and sawhorse. Oh, well, there we have some resources here. I like the layout of everything. That's really cool. Good details as well. Looks like we found some fibers and wood. Build a stump and sawhorse to chop wood into firewood. I guess we have to go to the storehouse. Build a stump with sawhorse. There we go. Ah, we can only build it in the area around the storehouse. Alright, let's build it over here. So our name is Flint. We're a worker that survived. We have a whole biography if we want to read it. That's cool. Hopefully these walls hold against the enemy. Chop some wood. We need to make that into firewood, so let's do that. And I wonder where we're going to find food. Perhaps the storehouse here has food within it. Or next to it. Collect resources. Find some raw food. There's got to be something in there. Ah, here we go. Rotten food and fresh egg. Perhaps this will be useful. We can make animal fodder out of it. Okay. Build a fireplace using the storehouse. Alright. Oh, a little campfire is what they mean by a fireplace. Let's build it over here. There we go. Looks like we're building a base within this walled-off area. There's a huge city out there, too. We can just see more walls and bridges leading to other areas. Very cool. Alright, make a meal using the fireplace. Looks like we can craft just a regular meal with some eggs. We're just making a fresh egg, I guess, a fried egg. Crack it open on one of those rocks and let it fry. Don't have any pots or anything, so that might be a good way to do it. Alright. Return to Bertram. Bertram is still exactly where you left him, shivering and pressing the tattered doll to his chest. His eyes stare absently, pain frozen on his face. It's as though his mind cannot escape what must have been his darkest moment. Feed him. He barely notices your presence, but you manage to make him eat bite after bite. You can see life coming back into him. Finally, he puts down the empty bowl and falls asleep. It's safe to guess he hasn't shut his eyes since yesterday. Let him rest. Bertram's recovery would be so much better if I had an even simple bed, which you could build with materials lying in the streets. The gate connecting the city to the castle is damaged, but you recall there's a secret passage leading to the city market. You could use it to look for some supplies under the cover of night. Wait a minute. Who's that man standing by the gate leading to the bastion? Let's get to work. Oh, hello. How'd you get here? The soldier standing before you is covered in blood, his eyes dim with exhaustion, the tunic on his armor torn to shreds. Only once he speaks you recognize Galvik, an experienced garrison member known and liked by the citizens for his cordial attitude. He's stunned speechless by the loss of his aunt and nieces, yet another blow falling on a man already exhausted. But there's no time to grieve. Izmir's will attack soon, he says. We must resupply before it happens. Then he reveals that a group of soldiers are searching through the city as well, but they still haven't come back. That's why he needs your help. What do you need? We need arrows, he says, and quite a lot of them. Of course, it would take days to craft them from scratch, but how about the bowyer's workshop in the city? That's your chance. Hurry, says Galvik. All our lives depend on you. He returns to the bastion. The night has come. Scavenge the city, scout enemy lines, sleep on the ground, sleep in a bed. Okay, so we just got to go through objectives in order. Well, we're supposed to go to the marketplace, but there's also a golden corner. So this is the entirety of the city. So the invasion may have come from down here, and the enemy somehow got up this way, maybe? Not exactly sure, but Tar Smokers Island, different types of areas of the city. That's really cool. The Low Town area where they were doing farming. Well, it looks like we can go to either of these areas. The Golden Corner or the Marketplace. Average wood resources, textiles, greens, water, and armament. Few building materials and food. Plenty of textiles, greens, and water. Few armament. Well, if we need bows, let's go to the Marketplace then, since they did mention that. So let's go there. Search for the arrows. Find the bowyer's house. Find materials to build a bed. Wood, cloth, and fiber. And there we are in the marketplace. So we are here, so we need to go southwest, if this were north. Let's look around, though. Well, looks like we're actually right in front of his house. Here's a bunch of targets already. Well, we can't go in there. Alright, we'll have to be careful for enemy troops. There could be some element of stealth to this, maybe. Here's some supplies. Ooh. Birds could alert the enemy. We'll have to be careful. Here's the house. You found the bowyer's workshop. Needless to say, the Izmirs have been here. The building has been scorched and looted. Its owner hangs from a nearby tree, dozen arrows sticking from his body. As you gaze on the destruction, a chilling wind reminds you why you're here, to find arrows for soldiers. Only one way to find out. Step inside. You crawl through the devastated workshop looking for the precious arrows among piles of broken parts and burnt-out furniture. Time passes, but you can't find any. Just as you're about to give up, you spot a flash in the dark. Under a broken roof beam. Could it be? Yes! Arrows for the Bastion defenders. You try to pull them out, but they seem stuck under the broken beam. You pull and pull and pull until they're all yours. Suddenly, the dislodged beam collapses on top of you with all its weight. Pain shoots through your whole body. Takes you ages to pull free, and as you leave the workshop, you see something's changed. The bowyer's corpse has been taken down. An old woman leans over the body in the shade of the tree. She's sobbing, exhausted, and you guess she must be his mother. She'd risked her life to cut her son down and bury him in a shallow grave. The woman struggles to move him, but she hurts herself with the axe under his belt. Help her bury the corpse. The woman is startled to see you approach, but you see relief in her eyes as she realizes you want to help. Once the corpse is buried, she gives you a small sack and silently walks away into the dark. Oh, wow. Valuables and even more arrows. Fantastic. Or those were arrows that we found inside. Okay. Well, that's good. Wow, imagine just like taking the, imagine taking the axe and leaving. Collect resources. Could be some good fiber or possibly wood here. Looks like there are beams. Materials and wood. Flint is wounded, requiring bandages and rest. Oh. I right-clicked it. Okay, well, the indicator disappeared, so problem solved, boys. There's nothing we have to worry about now. Let's pick vegetables. We might need food and such later. Vegetables remain fresh until they're picked from the ground. Ah, okay, so they have unlimited life. We can always come back. There's a gate there. We still need to find cloth and fiber. I don't believe we found any of that yet. We have found some wood. We have all the wood we need. We do have some cloth. No fiber, though. We'll keep looking. Let's see what else is in here. Greens and herbs. Looks like wood can stack to 5. Let's leave that for now. Could be fiber in here, maybe. More wood and materials. Let's take all of that. Once we build a bed, we might need food, so we'll have to have some extra firewood. You need a shovel to remove this obstacle. Ah, so we can explore more later on. You know, I'm also getting a little bit of vibes of, maybe a little bit of this War of Mine, maybe? Just a little bit. Although it's in a much different style. What is this? You need a torch to burn corpses. Okay. It looks like we'll be able to come back and access other areas later. We can't get up there. So a lot of this is just wood and materials. It looks like we might need to pay attention to what exactly is on the ground. This looks like some sacks, so maybe cloth from these? Oh, just more wood. Boy, they certainly like giving us that, don't they? We'll have to drop something here. Let's get rid of the wood. Ah, maybe we can leave it for later. So it looks like there's lots of ways to escape. I don't know if these are buildings or exits from the area we're in. This seems to be a gate. You approach the city gate from the market to the harbor. It'd be an incredibly convenient shortcut for your nightly journeys. This door, however, is solid and definitely shut. If Isamirs haven't been able to breach it, you need a key, but where could it be? Ah, okay, so shortcuts we can find later after exploring. That seems to be a dead end. Let's go this way. Oh, wow. Another guy hanging from a tree there. I don't think we can get up there without going up the stairs, so that's inconvenient. Obviously, we'll probably have to fight and hide from soldiers over time. Ah, there's some fiber, finally. So we need one more cloth and one more fiber, and we'll be okay. I believe so. Tutorial, return to the castle. As night turns to day, your character is easily visible to enemies. Patrols will be sent to your location soon. Additionally, scavenging is exhausting work, and soon your character might not be able to run from the guards. Oh no. Oh, it's almost day. I see. Okay. Well, we made a full circle. Let's go back to the castle then. We'll have to return the next day. Our friend needs rest. The night was calm. This night was calm, but the enemy assault can come any day, and we must prepare for it. We should use this chance to help the soldiers at the bastion. Well, at least we got the arrows for them. That's true. So that's nice. Hi, Bertram. We're going to work on getting us a bed, my friend. Bertram. It seems Bertram is feeling much better. The loss of the family has had a crushing impact on him that only time can fully heal. Nonetheless, finally, the carpenter has recovered from his shock and is ready to rejoin the fight. It was Flint, right? He asks. I remember you visiting my workshop once or twice with Galvic. Thanks for your help. Now we should take care of the animals and find fresh water. Bertram is right. Fresh water is paramount. In a stroke of bad luck, the castle well took a direct hit from the trebuchets. Still, maybe if you can clear the way away the debris, you might be able to repair it somehow. You've got to try. Tutorial characters. You've unlocked your second character. You can switch between characters with the tab key or by selecting them directly with the left mouse button, or by clicking their portraits in the left bottom corner. You can order them to complete different tasks, but remember, you need to take care of their needs. Right. Clear the debris blocking the well. Clear the debris blocking the hen house. Send arrows to the bastion. Find materials for a bed. Well, we've got most of what we need for the bed. I wonder if we can store it here. Is there a way we can drop things off? There was a storage thing on the side here. Maybe press again to close. Oh, maybe it drops it off? No, we had much more materials than what's listed here. Although, the arrows are listed here. Let's go talk to that soldier and see if we can drop that off. Maybe here? Sleep on the ground. That's one of our objectives for later. So we can build a bed in there. Well, let's have the carpenter go do some work. Bertram is a handyman, so let's see what he can do to... Is this the hen house here? No, that's a stable. Where would the hen house be? Maybe here? Oh yeah, there's some chickens right there. Okay, let's do that. We'll need to take care of them right away, and there's the well there. So it looks like we're making a base within the castle. You'd think it would be easy to find us since, you know, it's all connected. Ah, and there's fiber. So we can get the rest of what we need. Perfect. So if we can combine this stuff, we should be able to make a bed. We just need more cloth. Alright, clear the debris blocking the hen house. So I guess that's maybe like 2 areas for them to seek shelter. Ah, there's the rest of our cloth. We have what we need for a bed. Beautiful. The tired and wounded need proper rest. Construct a bed in the keep. Well, it looks like Flint took care of Bertram, and now it's time to return the favor. He's wounded from that excursion at the other house. What are these things? Oh, I see. Ooh, we can upgrade the storehouse. Very nice. Build a workbench, build a butcher's table. Schemes, tools, torch, and a bundle of arrows. Raw meat, fiber, and fodder. Firewood and plank. I need to be able to make a bed. We can upgrade. Oh, not available in prologue. Okay. I wonder how we get our resources together. Send the arrows to the bastion. Let's do that as well. Oh, there's going to be a battle in 1 day. Ah, so we have to continuously, like, help the war effort as a civilian by gathering weapons and ammo and forwarding it to the soldiers so they can help to continuously defend. That's amazing. Tutorial. The Bastion. You can see reports of upcoming enemy assaults. Sometimes you'll need to scout behind enemy lines to actually obtain this information. It is important to keep the Bastion's strength as high as possible in order to minimize defender losses and wall damage. Here you can check out how the defense is going. You can see the remaining defenders and their equipment. Your ultimate task is to keep the Bastion well prepared for incoming attacks. Send arrows to the defenders to increase our chances to survive. Use this screen to pass supplies to the Bastion. They'll will need to be packed and transferred by the active character once you've confirmed your choice. Also, here you'll see broken equipment which you'll have to take and repair. Oh wow, okay, so we can actually set up a base to repair things? Dude, this is really cool. Make sure to check the defender's needs every day and supply them accordingly. Usually you're just trying to hide out and survive and never really get to interact with soldiers, but this is different. It's like, hey, it's everybody's duty to defend the city. Alright, well, let's take at least those arrows there. I think we found a third thing of them. But, well, there we go. +4. So now we have an advantage on the attackers. So garrison, 13 soldiers ready to fight. They have armament here. Bastion issues. Our soldiers don't have enough melee weapons. Well, nothing I can do at the moment, but we'll send what we can with the arrows. Can we send our other character? Oh, I guess it's all sent together. Okay. Oh, I see. He goes over there to send them. Alright, well, while he's doing that, Flint, let's try to clear some resources here. So I guess it might be a good idea to clean up everything here. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, perfect. Medicine. Maybe we can use that. We need more wood. We should get some from the rubble. Okay. Well, like I said, we needed more wood. Alright, go ahead, you two, and clear this area out. Well, that's cool. So we'll be able to command multiple characters. Looks like we found cloth and water. Beautiful. And more cloth. Oh, makeshift bandage. Wonderful. We're finding a lot of great stuff. So what do we need to repair the well? You removed all the debris blocking the well. Sadly, to no avail. The well's base has been crushed by the trebuchet projectile. The shaft itself is blocked, and there's no way you could clear it out before dying of thirst. Perhaps you could find some potable water in the city market under a cover of darkness. It's risky, but it's the best chance you have. Alright, let's go check out the chicken coop and repair or collect resources from there. Tutorial: Animals. You need to manage your animals. They can be useful alive. For example, well-fed chickens lay eggs. Oh, of course, so we can continuously have eggs every morning. To feed the animals, select a food edible for them using the left mouse button, or drag and drop it on the item slots for the animals management window and confirm your action with the button below. The bar on the right shows how much sustenance the animals will get from what you're providing. They will use it gradually as they get hungry. Should you run out of food, you can kill the animals to obtain meat. But will a one-off portion of meat be better than a continuous supply of eggs? That's good. That's a very good thing to say. Looks like we have vegetables. I don't know if they'll eat that. Can we do something with that? I guess it's better than nothing. Greens and herbs can be chewed to kill hunger, help to cure illness and poisoning. That seems a little too valuable to give to them. Very nutritious for animals. Ah, perfect. Maybe we'll keep the vegetables then for ourselves. Now that we found fodder. Feed. Wow, so we have to like manage the daily tasks top down? That's awesome. Found some more fiber and some more green herbs. Beautiful. And more wood. Firewood to be precise. Excellent. Alright, let's go to the keep. Oh no, don't sleep. Sleep and regeneration. You can build beds in the keep to ensure better rest for your survivors. Bed rest also gives faster recovery to the wounded and sick. Oh yeah, this is definitely giving me vibes of this war of mine. Remember to also give bandages or medication if their condition is serious. Your characters will only get back on their feet with a combination of rest and healing items. Ah, so it's best to bandage before bed. Okay. Ah, we could build a new bed though. We do have the materials to complete that objective. So we build the bed within the keep. So that's good. Let's do that. And of course we have our carpenter doing that, so that'll be quality. Search the city at night for clean water. How's Flint doing? Is there a way to check his stats? He's very tired. He's lightly wounded. I have to dress this wound and rest. Okay. So maybe we'll get him sleep now and then send him out at night. Sleep in the bed. Now, how do I assign him, I'd like to assign him, some bandages and such. Not sure how, but I'll learn eventually. It is a prologue, so anything that I'm not aware of, definitely have time to learn before the full game comes out. I like this already, honestly. It's really cool. Alright, it is almost night. Looks like the thing is about to hit night. And there it is. Flint is wounded. Use a makeshift bandage and then put him to bed for the night. How would we use that bandage? The night has come. Very tired, lightly wounded. Let's see. Well, we could send both to scavenge the city. Alright, looks like the wound will take care of itself. He's thirsty too, so yeah, we better send out Bertram. He's a little sad, but that's okay. Maybe we should go to the Golden Corner. That's where the water is. That might be a better place for us to go. We might be able to, seems we should be able to go... Oh, inactive passage. Ah, so we have to make a passage from the marketplace to there. So we might need to find the key. So it seems like we can go to Cheapside, Marketplace, or Golden Corner. So we're right here, right in the center. So I guess that might explain why they haven't found us yet. There's lots of passageways. Looks like we might be able to equip our characters, too, with weapons and supplies to go out and... Yeah, it looks like he's got an axe, so maybe he can defend himself or cut down trees. I don't think there's enemy patrols around at night, so let's go ahead and start searching. Dirty water. Drinking can cause poisoning, can be boiled in an upgraded fireplace. Okay, that might be good to hold on to. More wood. According to him, we needed more. Gotta be something useful here. Materials and wood again. So we'll need to find a key to get to those other areas, like the Golden Corner. So it might be good just to scavenge everything. Luckily, the game does a nice job of showing us. Looks like there might be something inside this building since it's flashing. Let's do this first. Well, we found some good water here so far. Ah, an improvised shovel. Now we can start digging somewhere. And more wood, too. Good. Well, there was a spot nearby to dig. Let's go see if we can do that. I think it was over here. Yes. Clear obstacle. Alright. So with a tool, we may open other areas of the city. Gorgeous music. Interesting concept. I must say, I like what I'm seeing so far. And of course, the shovel is broken. Anything back here? Oh, we can hide if we need to. Oh, looks like we'll need to find another shovel to get to other areas. But this may have good water for us. Oh, wonderful. Take the clean water back to the castle. Absolutely. We are about halfway through night. This seems to be a home here. I'm assuming anytime we build something, it's going to require wood, or if we do repairs, so wood will be a hot commodity that we'll need plenty of. Ah, iron bar. Wow, wonderful. Well, we're going to have to be choosy about what we pick now, so let's leave dirty water here. Seems like wood is going to be ever important. And materials. Oh, those green herbs. We'll have to leave those. I'm sure we can craft a backpack or something in the future. Anything that can be useful in construction, metallurgy, or crafting bricks. Yep, looks like we're going to need a lot of materials and wood. Looks like there's some plants here. So we'll probably come back to these areas multiple times, and we might be able to do it with multiple characters. Unfortunately, our other character right now is a little wounded. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like getting close to that light. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Yep, there's a soldier there. We might be able to fight him, but I doubt it. However, in the future, it might be possible. Go inside this building. You pass a ruined house. Once the property of a wealthy merchant. Suddenly you hear yelling inside, the shouts of several men speaking a language you don't understand, and a woman screaming. Could it be Izmir's? Take a look inside. You see two Izmirs standing by a half-fallen wall. The third enemy approaches a terrified woman and pushes her forcibly to the ground. Moments later, she draws a knife and rips the attacker's guts wide open. He falls right on her, rendering her defenseless, and the others rush to her in rage. You must help her. Push the broken wall on them or attack them from behind. Well, this one has a green fist, so I don't know. Seems like this one would be a good option. Boy, both seem really good. Let's go with the attack from behind. Fortune is an ally to the bold. You kill the Ismir standing closer before he can react. The other enemy turns back surprised, but a moment later he rushes you and knocks you off your feet. He's about to deal the final blow and falls dead, a knife handle sticking in his neck. The woman returned to fight at the very last moment. She would be useful in this castle. Yes, join us, ma'am. You're good with a blade, you compliment her, adding that someone like her would be a great use in the castle. She smiles evilly, pointing to another body nearby. A chance to avenge my husband and all the Ismirs have done? There's nothing I want more. My name is Rena. Lead the way. Hey, boys, we got a recruit. Alright, do we have to command her? Ooh, patrol's nearby. Alright. Well, that is a delight. That's an extra mouth to feed, though, but I will say that we're off to a good start and finding lots of materials, so it might not be so bad after all. Now, I can't press tab and command her, so there must be something to her just teleporting back to camp. Ooh, something here. You enter what appears to be an abandoned cottage. Inside, you find an old man in torn clothes. Sitting by the bed in the corner of the chamber, someone is stretched out on the bed. It takes you a moment to realize the person on the bed is in fact a burned corpse, half covered with some old sheets. The old man sitting by the bedside sobs uncontrollably. He seems drunk. The cottage is poor, but you notice some of the man's belongings can be useful. Rob him or let him grieve. What? Obviously let him grieve. You make your way out when the old man suddenly shouts, "Glory for Midland!" You exit the building. When you look back, you see him leaving as well. He brings the corpse out, wrapped in sheets, and heads to the backyard to bury the body. Looks like he's moved past his darkest moment. Good for you, sir. Well, let's see if we can go inside. Maybe now we can take the things now that he's moved on. Oh, wow. Valuables. And herbal medicine. Some of these things seem so important. We may need to make more beds for our survivors, but perhaps valuables will be more important than that. And the herbal medicine, too, than materials. So, we'll have to remember to come back to this house if we can find it again. Alright, it'll be day soon. Oh, some lumber sitting here. Alright, let's take one last chance to search. Obviously going to be wood here, but there could be anything, really. Okay, we'll get 5 out of 5, and we'll get out of here. Let's head back. Double time it. Let's go. So we actually have to walk back, so we might need to evade patrols. At least this helps you to find it if you've lost it. Luckily, we're close. Areas to hide back there, too, so... Imagine hiding till nighttime again. That's probably dirty water there at the fountain. Well, it seems relatively safe here, so we can definitely scavenge that area a little bit more. Whew. The enemy assault approaches. We must get ready for the worst. The enemies are preparing to attack, and we need to support our soldiers to help them stop the attack. Start a new day. Alright. Well, there's our third character, Rena. She's a good trader, worker, and handyman. Okay. Well, she'd be great to go out on night missions. Little ninja like that, stabbing dudes in the back. Nicely done. How is Flint doing? Dying of thirst, and also hungry. Okay, well, let's go grab some water then. My throat was so dry. Yep, you're good to go. So I guess we'll only eat and drink when we have to. We need more wood. We should get some more from the rubble. Well, we certainly got as much as we could. Alright, what can we send to the Bastion? Unfortunately, we didn't find any weapons, but at least we have an advantage over the enemy. By one. But we're just getting started. Alright, Rena. So the only thing we can manage is the hen house. Tutorial Siege. The enemy is firing siege engines. A flying rock can cause serious damage when it hits a character or workshop, but some of the stones can be collected and used to strengthen the walls of the bastion. The defenders do everything they can to defend the castle against the invaders. The items you provide them give them a light hope for survival. The arrangement of bars and numbers represent the distribution of forces in combat. After the battle is over, they'll be refreshed and the battle summary will be displayed. Alright, well, we better take cover. Oh boy, we gotta move everybody. Oh boy. Keep moving, everybody. Hopefully they don't hit anything. Anything else incoming? Please don't hit the hen house. The battle continues. The enemy assault has started. They're firing projectiles at us. Oh, they hit the wall. We're going to win by 1. Tutorial the Bastion. Here you can check the status of Bastion's fortifications. Send the collected stone to strengthen the walls. Ah, we can do it during battle. Awesome. Send it. Go, go, go! So they're firing siege weapons before the attack, so this gives us a little bit of time to prepare. Still even one last time. Oh, they hit the wall there. Damn, what a cool game, man. Oh, sorry. Wrong character. There we go. Excellent. Deliver bandages to the wounded soldiers. Hey, don't hit my house. I know we have bandages. We found some. Okay, there you go. Send those as well. The battle has ended. The defenders fought bravely, and the enemy has suffered heavy losses. Alright. And we'll get some of our wounded healed too, so we'll save even more of our soldiers. It was a tough battle. We provided our troops with enough supplies, and they stopped the Izmir assault with minimal losses. Let's keep it this way. We took 0 losses. One of our boys was wounded. No damage to the wall. The garrison morale is stable. -2 arrows. The course of the battle. The enemy assault has started. Our soldiers are well supplied. Even though the enemy bites, no defender has been killed. The defenders fought bravely, and the enemy has suffered heavy losses. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. Very good, I'd say. Very good indeed. Wow, for this just being a little prologue demo, this seems to be the start of what could be a very beefy game with different locations to discover based on, you know, how we start our story, and probably we'll have to move camp at some point and maybe make our escape, or, you know, somehow lead another army here to get them here safely, that type of thing. Unfortunately, that is our time here today for our first look at this game, but this is definitely one I want to keep my eye on, and I will definitely be back for more on this. You guys have been amazing. If you want to see a second part, make sure you smash, destroy it, and obliterate that like button. Thanks again for subbing. Thanks for all the positivity, compliments, and just greatness down below in the comments section. And thanks for helping me to continue our march towards 1 million subscribers. You guys are the #1 community on YouTube, so thanks again for your support, and I'll see you tomorrow for more lovely video games, live streams, and more. Take care, everyone, and have a fantastic day.